Hey there, precious meddlers. Liberty Please here. How y'all doing tonight? Hope y'all doing well. Just popped on here. Thought I'd do a little late night story reading with you. And yeah, should be fun. It's about Montezuma's Lost Treasure. A very interesting story. And you're probably wondering, why am I doing this? And well, a couple of reasons. One reason was that Mr. West Texas of the West Texas Stackers, Mr. and Mrs. West Texas Stacker, great channel here on YouTube. They, well, Mr. West Texas, he enjoys when I read articles. I did that on my last channel a couple of times, and he really likes it. So he kind of asked me to, yeah, to read a story. So I told him I would. And then the second reason is also because of Mr. West Texas. Yeah, he issued a challenge to the entire community to to tell a story about a treasure, or like a, yeah, like a story about a treasure. He did a video on it. I haven't even watched that video yet. I just I got some time here, so I thought I'd jump on with you guys and read. Actually, it's two articles. So yeah, we got two items that we're taking care of: reading the story and also accepting the challenge. And this is my response to the challenge, to tell about a lost treasure story. And yeah, Montezuma's Revenge, right? Sounds cool. So it should be great. Let's see who's here. We got Joseph. Hello, Joseph. How you doing, man? Right on. Glad to see you, man. I hope you're feeling better, brother. Definitely. So, yeah, I thought I would give credit. Also, yeah, we have two articles that we're going to read here, because one is about a little bit of the history of Montezuma, and then the last part is like kind of modern day stuff, like what's happened here, actually in Utah. If Yeah, if you're interested, hang out, kind of cozy up, get yourself a beverage, kind of relax, light a candle, yeah, puff the pillow, whatever you got to do. Hang out, be fun, and yeah, let's do this. Well, I guess it's just me and you, Joseph. Well, I'm glad you're here, buddy. Right on. Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera on for a minute if I can figure this out. I'm learning a little bit about Restream here, and let me hold this like that. And I think I should have, oh, cameras down here. Can make that big. Wait, no, I don't want to do that. Bear with me a moment here. Oh, I know that I need to change the screen we're looking at to something like this. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna give some credit. I know it's kind of low tech, but I could have screen captured this, but I didn't. Okay, so anyways, just threw this together real quick. I've got some pictures I want to show you guys on here. It should be super cool. But yeah, I wanted to give a shout out to this article here. This is by, I'm going to make this real big here. Let's see, maximize. I think that'll make it really, no, that's sideways. Oh, wait, I can go this way? No, I guess I can't change. No, no, I can't change it right now. Oh, wait, I just did. Hold on. Okay, cancel. Here we go. Now that should, there we go. Okay. I'm figuring this out slowly. We'll get it. Okay, so this article comes from, well, if I can get it to focus, Global Intergold, Gold Today's latest news and events. And it's the legend of Montezuma's gold. It's really interesting. It's, like I said, the history part of it. So we're going to read that one. And there's no, I'm trying to scroll. There we go. It's not a phone. Anyway, I was trying to scroll with my fingers on the screen. This is a laptop. That doesn't work on this laptop. Yeah, there's no author to give credit to. So yeah, I'm just giving credit to Global Inner Gold. That's the first article, and then the next article, and I'm trying to tap it again. How funny is this one? Here we go. I'll figure it out. This is from Kanab, Utah, Base Camp Kanab. It's like a tourist. It's like visit southernutah.com. Yeah, that's what it is. Visit southernutah.com. And yeah, wild 100+ years search for Montez's treasure. That's another great article. I keep doing that. Funny. But that doesn't have, I looked at the bottom too, and it doesn't have an author to give credit to. So it's just the writers for these companies. Yeah, it's just the writers. So I'm going to use their material, and I'm going to read it to you guys. So we're going to go back to here. It's really kind of fun and interesting. Like I said, I'm going to try to throw some photos in, and the photos are going to look like this. See, I've got some of them lined up. Well, you saw the title page. Here we go. Yep, that's some of the Montezuma's gold treasure, I guess. I'm guessing. And yeah, as we go, we'll do a few different scenes. Here you go. Here's a conquistador. No, yeah. Oh, no. That's supposedly Montezuma, I believe. I can't make it bigger. Oh, I kind of. What did I do? Okay. Go back to it. I can't even go back to it. Oh, here's some gold for you. There you go. All right, we'll look at some gold while I read this. Here we go. Let's see if anybody else has shown up. So we have some new comments. We got Joseph, FG Stacker. Good to see you. Right on. Whoa. What did I do? Okay, I'm learning, guys. Let's see. Oh, I just put up a comment. Howdy, kind of here. That's is that Stuart? I think that's Stuart. Yeah, that's Stuart. Right on, Stuart. Kind of glad to see you, man. Glad you're here too, FG. Right on. Maybe some more people will roll in. I'm not really going to be like attending to the chat feed here, but yeah, yeah. Let's read. Let's have a good time for West Texas. He's a great guy, and I want to do this for him. So here we go. The Legend of Montezuma's Gold. We have already told the most ancient myths and legends about the yellow metal, told the legend of El Dorado's gold. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get to the gold myths and legends, the secret of the gold. No, that's like another thing to click on. Okay, never mind. Let's forget about that. But if we start here, the story of the treasure of the world's richest civilization is associated with the name of the greedy conquistador Hernan Cortez. In the 16th century, the Spaniard became famous for his conquests in Mexico and conquering the Aztec Empire. The most famous legend about the infinite riches of the ancient people is the legend of Montezuma's gold. Yep, and that's what we're going to be looking at right here. So let's see. I wanted to put some scenes up here. Here's the people of the Incans. Not Incans, no. They're not Incans. They're Aztecs. My gosh. Okay. Hernan Cortez and the tribal chief's gold. In November 1519, a troop of Spanish soldiers under the command of Hernan Cortez arrived in Mexico. A squad of Cortez, which consisted of 250 well-armed men, entered the capital of the Aztec state, Tenochtitlan. The leader of Montezuma was imaginably rich. An infinite amount of gold treasures was kept in his stash. According to chronologists, the Aztec leader of Montezuma was a coward person and a very cruel ruler. The troops of Montezuma surrendered under the onslaught of the Spanish conquerors. The Indians had a trembling fear of white-skinned gods, largely because of their religious beliefs. Timid Montezuma personally invited Hernan Cortez to his residence as a guest and arranged a magnificent reception in his honor. Okay, now I got to interject here real quick because I've heard that this is the Spaniard story, and of course they're going to tell it like Montezuma was weak, and yeah. Anyways, the conquerors write the history books, you guys. So take that with a grain of salt. All right, so back to the story. During their stay in the palace, the Spaniards noticed a fresh brickwork in the wall of a hall. They broke it down and ended up in a large room full of precious riches. There were piles of gold jewelry, lots of gold bars, gold utensils and cutlery, gems, as well as expensive fabrics. These treasures formerly belonged to the Aztec Emperor, Axayacatl, the predecessor of Montezuma. The conquistador pretended he did not know about the hiding place by the order of Cortez. The soldiers also remained silent and entered the Golden Room. In an attempt to quickly escort the uninvited guests, the leader of Montezuma decided to present these treasures as a gift to the formidable Spanish Emperor Charles Cortez, who was asked to deliver a precious gift to the king as soon as possible. Wow, this writing's terrible. My gosh. I'm sorry, guys. But Hernan Cortez did not hurry to leave the Aztecs' land. The Spaniards realized that in addition to the Golden Room and Tenochtitlan, even more precious storage units are kept hidden there. He did not intend to leave all the gold to the Aztecs. Okay, let's get a different picture up here. You're probably tired of here's a new scene. Here's some gold. There you go. All right. Cortez did not manage to seize the treasure. He had to settle a long-standing dispute with the Cuban governor Diego Velázquez. Velázquez envied the success of the brave conquistador and sent his military detachment to Mexico in order to capture Cortez. The conquistador left his deputy Pedro de Alvarado in Tenochtitlan. Okay, let's change another photo for you here. I think I got some pictures of this place. Well, there's this one. Yeah, that's kind of cool. That's a conquistador. I don't think that's Cortez himself. Anyways, it could be. Yeah, it's more like a portrait. Um, and then we've got. I had some pictures of. Oh yeah, this is kind of like what it looks like over there. Yeah, that's like an illustration of what they believe that Montezuma's palace looked like. Okay, so the Night of Sorrows. In May, the Aztecs celebrated a national holiday dedicated to one of their deities. They asked de Alvarado to allow them to hold a solemn ceremony. The commander had a condition: all Indians must come in the temple unarmed. The Aztecs agreed. Many rich Indians from all over Mexico gathered in Tenochtitlan on the holiday. They were lavishly accessorized with gold jewelry. They were unarmed. The Spaniards also came to the festival, but in full combat ammunition. Alvarado craved for an easy gain and ordered his soldiers to attack defenseless Aztecs. All right, so I got a picture of that, or kind of. I think this is it. There we go. Yeah, there's some. Well, it looks like the Aztecs are kind of beating on the conquistadors, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. Um, all participants of the ritual were eventually killed. The Spaniards took possession of a multitude of precious stones and golden items. The meanness of the soldiers aroused the anger of the Aztecs, and the whole town of Tenochtitlan rebelled against the treacherous conquerors. They were saved by the sudden return of Hernan Cortez and his troops. Enraged Indians attacked the Spaniards with full force. The fighting followed one another. The Spanish soldiers were losing their strength. Montezuma came to the aid of the conquistador and his army. Montezuma urged the Aztecs to stop the slaughter, promising that the Spaniards would leave the city of Tenochtitlan without a fight. Man, this is weird writing. It's not even making sense. I'm so sorry, guys. I thought I skimmed this pretty good. It's not the article I actually thought it was, but anyway. The rebellious Indians resented the cowardly words of the leader. They called him a traitor and a disgrace to the people. Stones and arrows flew at Montezuma. He was severely wounded and soon died. I guess what they're saying is that he took sides of Cortez. He took sides of the conquistadors, the Spaniards, and then his people stoned him to death. And okay, so yeah, I read a lot of these different stories. Anyways, let's see, we got this guy. That's Montezuma. Oh wait, where does it go to there? Hold on. Well, huh. I can't seem to get that scene to come up for some reason. Anyway, here's some more gold for you. Okay, so the Aztecs continued their massive attack on the Spaniards. Cortez realized it could not hold out and gave the order to leave. The conquistador took all the gold from the stash of Montezuma. The Indians fought with a vengeance. On the night of June 1st, 1520, the Spaniards managed to escape from the encirclement, crossing an artificial lake, but the caravan, which was loaded with the treasures of Montezuma, sank under the flurry of Indian arrows. Most of the soldiers of Cortez were killed. In historical chronicles, the bloody events of that night were called the Night of Sorrows. Okay, so that's why that paragraph was called the Night of Sorrows. Gotcha. After conquistadors escaped Tenochtitlan, the Aztecs took the jewels from the bottom of the lake. They combined these treasures with the treasures of their palaces and temples and hid them in the north of the country in the Sierra Madre Mountains, or even further away, possibly North America. Yeah, and that's how the Utah connection. The mystery of the Aztec ruler. Here's the next paragraph. In June 1521, new troops of Cortez approached Tenochtitlan. Once again, the siege of the city lasted 2 months. Hernan Cortez tried to find out from the new Aztec ruler the place where the gold of Montezuma is kept, but the leader did not reveal to him the great secret. Conquistadors and travelers have been searching for the legendary treasures of Montezuma on the territory of Mexico for many years, but without success. Okay, so, and then this is like where this next paragraph starts, but then I'm not going to finish the paragraph because that's where I want to go to the next story, the next article. Where to find the golden treasure. According to one version, the treasures of Montezuma are buried in North America in the states of Arizona or Utah. Yeah, there you go. Many gold seekers considered this fact credible. Yeah, okay. Indians of Arizona told the legend of a long caravan. Many porters carried on their shoulders a heavy load to the Colorado River through the mountain pass. The procession was accompanied by soldiers that were armed with spears. None of them returned back. All right, and then it starts to go into about Freddie Crystal, and that's where we're going to skip. I'm going to give you a different picture. We're going to head out over to Kanab, you guys. There we go. We're going to Utah. Yeah, that's there you go, Kanab right there. All right, so I'm going to go up to. Actually, I'm going to put on the camera. So I want to give. Wait, there we go. Like that, I think, right? Yeah. Okay, so this is the article right here, and it's from. Oops, it's from. Kanab, Utah. It's visit southernutah.com. There's no author for me to what do you call it? Shout out or whatever, or give credit to. So I'm just going to read the story. Okay, here we go. And let's go back to what was it? Like that? I was real small. Oh no, it was a scene. No, I don't want to add a scene. Let's go back. Let's put you on. Let's do a little more Kanab. I think I got some more Kanab here. Yeah. Oh, I've been to this place. It's so cool. That's beautiful. It's called The Wave. I've actually walked out there. It's awesome. Okay, and then I can put my camera onto. Oh wait, I made it all big. Hold on. Let's go back. Where's my camera? Oh, camera here. I don't want to do that. Let's go to there. New scene. Oh, here's another picture of Kanab, I think. Oh, maybe not. All right. I'm blowing it. I don't know why it won't go to the new scene. Maybe I minimize that. No. Okay. Let's try that. All right. We'll try that. Okay, here we go. It's a story shrouded in mystery dating back 500 years and puzzling people to this day. A possible treasure buried around Kanab, Utah, has its origins from when Spaniard Hernan Cortez landed in Mexico in 1509. Here's what you need to know about the hunt. It's and then it says this. All these terrible, man. It's actually got the same paragraph twice. Wow, come on, Kanab, Utah. You guys can do better than that. Okay, so upon the Spanish conquistadors' arrival, the Aztec Emperor Montezuma offered Cortez gifts to ease potential disputes. This generosity, some believe, sparked Cortez's thirst for riches, which we read about that earlier. He put the emperor on house arrest and pillaged the town of Tenochtitlan for gold and silver, torturing and killing many of the native people. The Aztecs rebelled against the Spaniards, and Cortez brought Montezuma out of the palace to appease them. But when the Aztecs saw their emperor's new ties with the Spaniards, they felt betrayed and attacked him with stones and spears. Montezuma died, and Cortez and his men were forced to flee. All right, so that was the story we read. Legend has it thousands of Aztec men, both warriors and slaves, headed north to seek a resting place for the remaining riches. After they buried the cache in the desert, or the cache in the desert, the warriors sacrificed their slaves to watch over it for eternity. Did you hear that? The warriors were sacrificed, they sacrificed the slaves to watch it. And I even heard that they sacrificed each other. Yeah, I don't know. There's lots of different stories out there. To watch over it for an eternity, like the ghosts, to watch over the treasure. Cortez and his men scoured the region, but the treasure of Montezuma was and remains nowhere to be found. So they even went back and looked for it, even after they went and found that it was gone. They went and searched for it up in North America, in Mexico, which is pretty cool. All right. Yeah, I'm interjecting a lot here. I'm sorry. Okay, so now enter Utah. A town frenzy. Treasure in Kanab. Sorry. In the early 1900s, Kanab, Utah was a small farming community set in the Red Rock Desert of southwest Utah. You know what? Before I start this, let's see if anybody's even commenting at all. FG Stacker says, hey, Stuart, good to see you. Joseph Lopez, you guys are here. Right on. Alaskan Assassin Adventures, he's listening in. Vegas Stacker, he's listening. Cindy Georgia, he's Hey, what's up, y'all? Man, we got a lot of people. Gatito Oso's here. Where's Bellows? Gatita Oso. I always get the O and the A all joggled around. Hey, we got 49's Fine. What's going on? I think I can even show comments here. Let's see. Bellows Forge, there he is. I knew you were here. I knew it. I'm not too far from Canap. No way, dude. Really? That's cool. That's way cool. Let's see. Hello, Mia Moore. You guys, you gotta stop, man. Get that room already, you two. Please. All right, I think I'm done with the comments. Let's jump back into this. All right, here we go. So starting over, and let me give you something. Let's get some gold to look at here. I think I have another. Scene. Yeah, these are called scenes. You like make up pictures or videos to show on this restream. It's pretty cool. But I don't know where some of these went. Yeah, kind of mess them up when you use them. But there's a little bit of it. But so yeah, I grabbed just a few different pictures from Montezuma's treasure and all that kind of stuff, and yeah, I just did that whole thing with it. Is that him? Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah. All right, so let's go back some gold, and then we'll read the rest of this article here. Okay. All right, let's start up. A town frenzy, treasure in Kanab. In the early 1900s, Kanab, Utah was a small farming community set in the Red Rock Desert of southwest Utah. I've been there a few times. It's beautiful. It's freaking gorgeous. I love it. In 1912, the town made a bit of history for having the first all-women city council and mayor. Is that crazy? Oh, way back in 1912. That's actually really cool. 2 years later, as the city council, all women of course, was serving its final productive year in office, a prospector named Freddie Crystal arrived in town with high hopes. He brought with him a map with illustrations of Aztec petroglyphs, and that's a whole story. Oh yeah. Here, man. There's so much information. If you guys want to look this up, it's really cool. There's lots of different interpretations, and just lots of different people put out information about Montezuma's treasure. But it's really cool. So please hang in, and we'll finish this up in about 10-15 minutes. Thank you guys for coming. But yeah, it's very interesting. Freddie had been in Mexico, Freddie Crystal, when he came across a monastery set for demolition. So yeah, there's a church in Mexico getting ready to get demolished. As he leafed through old manuscripts from the time of Hernan Cortez, Freddie discovered a hand-drawn map that he claimed bore a striking resemblance to the terrain around Kanab. He set off on a hunt to find a cave with the Aztec petroglyphs at the entrance. It was here, he thought, that Montezuma's treasure would be buried. It wasn't until 1922 that Freddie Crystal discovered the cave that fit the bill. Man, so 10 years the dude looked for it. According to local legend, Freddie and his men stood atop a canyon rim after years of fruitless searching. He gazed out across the desert landscape and then looked back at his map. I heard he lit a cigarette, but whatever. That's what I heard. Suddenly it hit him. The cave in front of him matched the one on his map. He ran down to the entrance, which towered high above him. Stairs carved into sandstone led to the base of the cave, which was sealed up with stone mortar. Freddie and his group scraped away at the wall with pocket knives. When that didn't do the job, he brought the news back to the townspeople in Kanab. Excitement and anticipation buzzed throughout the town as everyone wanted part of the treasure. The town of Kanab all but shut down as nearly 3/4 of its residents flocked to the hills to unearth the treasure site. I actually heard in other articles that they left 25% of the people there just to make sure, it looked like the town was still working, because they were like looking for this stuff for a long time. So, and they didn't want, like people to ride in and like, where the hell is everybody? So some people had to stay back and run the town or make it look like it was still bustling. Anyway, it's very funny because they didn't want anybody to find out. They're trying to do this under the radar. Anyways, okay, so the town of Kanab was all but shut down as nearly 3/4 of its residents flocked to the hills to unearth the treasure site. They worked tirelessly, digging out the labyrinth of sand-filled tunnels. However, after months without a sign of Montezuma's treasure, the workers finally gave up and headed back home with their heads hung. Eventually, Freddie Crystal left, never to be seen in town again. And I'm sure you can all figure out that Freddie Crystal got some shit, you got some serious shit. People were spitting on him. Yeah, they're leaving a lot out in this article, but yeah, they didn't like Freddie Crystal after that. They all worked their asses off, but like hard for months looking for this treasure and nothing. Anyways, I can take a sip of my beer. Hold on, y'all. Um, I wish I could get these scenes right. I don't know. What's this? Oh, I can put my camera on. There we go. Yep. Yeah. I'm out in the mobile unit here, mobile studio, drinking a, what does that say? Coors Light or some shit on it. Yeah. I got a tall boy. It's a big one. Hang on. Mouth's getting dry. All right. Where were we? Oh god, that's good. Okay, so the hunt continues. Yeah, Freddie Crystal, he left, never to be seen in town again. Well, you think? You think? I think so, man. Oh shit. Okay, so let's change this again. Put that on. Okay. While the treasure is said to be cursed, and frankly, which treasure isn't? Okay, I kind of got to agree with that. That hasn't stopped others from working to unlock the mystery. Since the days of Freddie Crystal and his map, numerous adventurers have set out to find treasure for themselves. High above the sagebrush-filled wash sits Freddie's cave, worn deep in the white cliffs of sandstone. Explorers have long since navigated this cave in Johnson Canyon, searching for clues. Although Freddie and his men never found the treasure, they discovered an extensive tunnel system. Many artifacts and bones were unearthed amidst a maze of booby traps, holes that dropped deep into the ground. When seekers failed to find treasure in the Johnson Creek tunnels, locals speculated about other hiding places. The hunt continues to this day as treasure seekers believe it could be hidden in a pit below the Three Lakes Pond north of town. Yeah. Is that a weird name? Three Lakes Pond. What? What? Three Lakes Pond. But that doesn't even make sense. I don't understand that. Three Lakes Pond? Anyways, it's kind of weird. But this lake's a trip, okay? So here we go. Some treasure seekers believe it could be hidden in a pit below the Three Lakes Pond north of town. Brant Child, a Kanab resident, thinks that treasure lies in a water trap almost 40 feet below the water's surface. He bought the property in 1989 to investigate. Divers attempted to search the pond, but returned with nothing but chilling tales. That's right, chilling tales. And I'm going to add a little bit to this, but first, their air compressors malfunction. Yep, I've read that many times. Then, as divers approached the underwater tunnel, they encountered shadowy figures and experienced choking sensations. Unable to breathe, they shouted to Child to pull them out. Yeah, I watched. There's a lot of this stuff is on like History Channel. You can watch it. Really cool. But yeah, they were scared to death. These divers, they freaked out, man. They felt like they were being choked, for like somebody was grabbing them and choking them and pulling like on their air and their tanks, and yeah, their compressors felt pretty crazy, man. Anyways, Child then decided to drain the lake. Right? Well, hello, that's a great idea. Drain the lake. That's easy. But he encountered yet another unexpected roadblock. This pond is the only known habitat of the Kanab amber snail. Yeah, the Kanab amber snail, an endangered species, of course. Killing the snail results in a $50,000 fine. I think I'd take the fine. I'd take the fine. I mean, come on. Anyways, so the treasure remains guarded by snails that are 50,000 a pop to squash one. This time by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service is guarding the place. Anyways, oh man. Okay, I've got to add this because I read other articles, and that snail, that endangered species. Check this out. It only grows. I should have had a picture of this. Only grows, or not grows, lives in that place. What is it called again? Three Lakes Pond. What the hell? Three Lakes Pond. Anyway, it lives there, and also down where the Aztecs, they're down like in Mexico, central Mexico, where Aztecs were, first civilized. Isn't that crazy? So maybe there were snails on the treasure and they got brought, or it was in the water, or somehow like they got, what they call that, invasive species it all the way up there with the slaves and the warriors that brought Montezuma's gold treasure up to Kanab. That's kind of crazy, dude. I mean, it actually makes sense. All right. Anyways, here we're almost done. Since then, many who have attempted to find the treasure have met untimely deaths. Oh yeah, that's okay. Here you go. Yeah, there's more. There's more. It gets scarier. Um, yeah, Brant Child, the guy that bought the property, just to search for this, perished after hitting a horse with his car. Yeah, yeah, he hit a horse with his car, and he died. It killed him. I guess the horse came through the windshield. Yeah, so the guy that bought the properties died. Okay, another prospector, he drilled toward the tunnel. Oh yeah, that's really cool. I watched this too on History Channel. They actually drilled down right by the pond and the rocks above it. They drilled a hole down into it, and they brought up gold on the drill bit. When he drilled again, the drill bit broke off. Oh yeah, so they tried to drill a bigger hole. They did like a 4-inch hole, and they brought gold up on the tip of the bit. They're like, holy crap! So I wanted to go for a 10-inch to get bigger, so they could like drop the camera and maybe something down there that they could have grabbed something with. Anyway, so then we go to the story here. When he drilled again, the drill bit broke off. That was the 10-inch one, postponing the search. Later that night, that man, the driller, he died from a heart attack before he could make any. Before the next day, man, the next day he was going to drill, and he died that night. That's crazy. In an atmosphere of infectious obsession, many believers attribute these deaths to the treasure's curse. I kind of do too. Man. I wonder if you guys do. And here we go. Today, the Best Friends Animal Sanctuary, a no-kill sanctuary for homeless pets, owns the Three Lakes property. Yep. So an animal shelter sanctuary actually purchased that property from the Child family. No plans exist to continue the hunt for the treasure, and the lake sits along US 89 untouched. And it's so funny because the crazy Aztec, he's a guy when I first started my YouTube channel, I was really close with. He actually went out to work in Kanab, Utah. He worked at this place, the Best Friends Animal Sanctuary. I think he was looking for freaking Montezuma's treasure, and he calls himself the crazy Aztec. He never said anything about this. I gotta get a hold of the crazy Aztec and ask him what the heck. All right, now I gotta go to comments, and we gotta maybe change up our scene here because you guys probably getting bored of looking at all that. We got that. We see a little bit more of that treasure real quick. The mask is awesome, and I think I got a welcome screen here or something. Oh man, I thought I had something decent. Add scene, media. Let's get to some Liberty Bleeds. We got we got image. Yeah, I'm slowly building this library up of different things to look at. Done, and I think you guys will have it right now. There we go. All right, let's check out the comments. Daryl USA, Alaskan Adventures, Assassin Adventures still here. But you saying hi to Bellows? FG Gatita also. I think my comments went way back. Daryl USA, you're here. How's it going? Stuart's here. FG Stucker. Cartier Silver rolled in right on, and we had was that B Taylor? I think, did I show the comment? Yep. Hi, B Taylor. Daryl saying hello to B Taylor. Right on. Okay. I want to get to the bottom and see if you guys have said anything recently that. Hey, Krager Freeman, what's going on? Yeah, you guys, please make sure you're all subscribed to me. I know it sounds silly, but I lost my old channel, and yeah, a lot of people don't even realize. They'll be like, dude, what happened to your channel? And yeah, it's because I lost it. And so, yeah, if you could please subscribe, that'd be great. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to build subscribers back up again. Oh, it's really hard to manage the comments in the chat feed on this. It's like literally a 1/4-inch little strip to work on, and my finger barely fits in it. Yeah. Tell us a story, Uncle Liberty. There you go, Cartier. That's all I'm doing. Now, I want to make that. I want to show that. Oh, there we go. Okay, I showed it. Like the story, like the big bad wolf. There you go. Katita. What'd she say? Mino, Likey, Rio, Rojo, Red River? Huh. Uh, let's see. In Alaskan, he's given the right on. Got down to the bottom. Is that the bottom? 22:07. What time is it? Yep, that is the bottom. Okay. Hey, Lisa Anderson, how you doing? Good to see you. You just rolled in, and I'm just finishing up. Um, yeah, I was just wondering what you guys think about the curse. Like that they've been looking for that, and they drilled down in that Three Lakes pond. What do you guys think, man? Do you think they actually that is a curse? Do you guys believe in Montezuma's curse, or is it just coincidence? And maybe there's not even any treasure in that place at all. I just want to take some comments here and see what you guys think. We got. I'm gonna try to light them up as we go. Was that blue hand blue? Oh, it shows. Yeah, the emojis don't come through for some reason on this restream. Oh, yeah, that one did. That one did. Cartier saying hello to Lisa. Yeah, that bellows emoji came through, or that Gatita. Yeah, bellows emoji. Uh, Tiny finger syndrome. Oh, my fingers are big, man. That's the problem. My fingers are too big. Let's see. Alaska Assassin. There we go. I'm starting to get the hang of it a little bit. I'm going to do Monday Night Metals tomorrow night with my buddies, Blue Collar Stacker and Vegas Stacker. And I hope you guys can come check it out. Yeah, don't believe in curses. And who said that? That was, who was that? Cartier. Cartier Silver. Don't believe in curses. All right. Wow. Wow. Okay. So would you go there? Would you go like looking for it? I mean, I'm before I heard about the curses, I was like, dude, I want to get out there and look for it. But then I'm like, man, I don't even know where to go. And if these people like think that's where it is and all this weird stuff's happened, I kind of I believe in it enough not to go try to. Well, then of course you'd be trespassing on private property owned by the animal best friends animal society, right? So that's not a good idea. But yeah, I don't know. It makes me want to look for treasure though. I came home from Washington State with a metal detector that my mom gave to me. She's got 4 of them. I was like, well, why do you have all these? Actually, between her and my dad, I guess they both had a couple. My parents got a crazy story. They got married when they were 18, had all 3 of us kids, myself and my 2 sisters. Were together for 11 years, got divorced. Both had 3 other wives and 3 other husbands. Yeah, they both got married 3 more times after they were married. Both of them. Yeah, a lot of people involved here. And then after they divorced their last marriages, they actually got remarried in their 70s. I'm not kidding you, man. Anyways, but yeah, they both had. I was in the garage. I'm like, why do you guys have all these metal detectors? And they're like, well, because I had a couple, and your mom had a couple, and I'm like, well, can I have one? So yeah, I broke it down and put it in my suitcase, and it makes me want to get out there and find some treasure. And maybe this will make you guys want to share a story about treasure that you've heard of, because West Texas put out this challenge, and I hope you enjoyed it, West Texas. I know you're sleeping. That dude works all the time, man. He's got a job as a diesel mechanic, and then he also delivers pizza, man. So, yeah, West Texas. I hope you enjoyed the story, and I hope everyone out there enjoyed it as well. Let's see, what did Cartier say? Don't believe in curses, but he also said, "Wait, no, I don't want to reply. I want to reply with my voice." Okay, it's hard to hit these buttons, man. All right, what does that say? Is that it? Why not? Don't know what I'm looking for, but I'll go with someone who did. Yeah, me too, man. I would definitely. I want to go looking for treasure, man. I want to take you guys looking for treasure. So we're going to be doing some metal detecting. That's for sure. We'll definitely be doing some metal detecting, and I'll have the camera showing you the beautiful desert out here. Should be nice. And yeah, I want to take this channel to lots of different places. Whenever I go on trips or journeys, whatever, I want to take you guys along. So yeah, look for live streams to pop up. I'm pretty last minute, just shooting from the hip. I don't always plan things, but I get like this. For instance, I planned about half an hour before I got on. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna grab some images real quick off of the internet and made some of these things up. And here's one I made for the other night. So yeah, I'm going to be doing tomorrow night's Monday Night Medals. I want to try to throw together a few cool photos and fun things to look at. Maybe a video or two that we could watch while we're doing the show. Yeah, it should be kind of fun, man. I'm enjoying this new platform, and I hope you guys are too. So stay awesome. Hope you enjoyed the story. Thanks for spending your time with me. You guys rock. Love y'all. Peace out, and I'll see you on the next one. Stay shiny.